Little Mermaid, The Quest for the Star Pearl. Deep beneath the sapphire waves of the Indigo Isles, a young mermaid named Thalassa lived in a palace of coral. Usually, the reef sparkled with every color of the rainbow, but lately, the glow was fading. The sea anemones were drooping, and the bright fish were swimming away. Thalassa knew that the heart of the reef was losing its magic. An old sea turtle named Shaloni paddled slowly toward Thalassa. He carried an ancient map etched onto a flat piece of driftwood. "The reef needs the star pearl," Shaloni rasped, his voice sounding like bubbles popping. "It fell from the sky long ago and landed on the silver sands. Only a heart full of courage can bring it back." Thalassa knew she had to go. She flipped her powerful tail and began the long journey toward the surface. She swam through forests of giant kelp that reached up like emerald ribbons. The water grew warmer and brighter with every mile, but the path was tangled and confusing. Suddenly, a strong current began to pull Thalassa away from her path. Shaloni appeared from behind a rock, using his heavy shell to shield her from the rushing water. He paddled with all his might, showing Thalassa how to tuck her fins and glide through the gaps in the rocks where the water was calm. Finally, Thalassa reached the surface. She gasped as she popped her head above the water. The world above was even bigger than the ocean. The sun was a giant golden coin in a sky as blue as a forget-me-not. She had never seen anything so bright or so beautiful. On the beach, a young boy named Caspian was busy working. He wasn't swimming or fishing. He was carefully building a magnificent castle out of wet sand. He decorated the towers with smooth pebbles and bits of sea glass, looking closely at the ground for the perfect finishing touch. Thalassa swam to a smooth, flat rock near the shore and sang a soft, melodic note. Caspian looked up, surprised to see a friendly face in the water. He didn't run away. Instead, he walked down to the edge of the tide pools to greet her. Caspian reached into his pocket and pulled out a stone that didn't look like any other pebble on the beach. It glowed with a soft, pulsing white light that stayed bright even in the sun. "I found this in a tide pool after the big storm," Caspian said, holding it out for her to see. Thalassa explained that the light of her home was fading, and that this star pearl was the only thing that could save the Indigo Isles. Caspian smiled and knelt by the water's edge. He placed the glowing pearl into Thalassa's hands, knowing it belonged in the sea. Thalassa dove back into the deep, clutching the pearl tightly to her chest. Near the boundary of the reef, she found Shaloni waiting for her. He looked tired but relieved to see her return. "You found it!" he cheered, swimming in a happy circle. Thalassa reached the center of the palace and placed the star pearl onto a pedestal made of pure white marble. As soon as the pearl touched the stone, a wave of shimmering light burst outward. It washed over the gray corals and the tired sea creatures, bringing life back to everything it touched. The Indigo Isles were beautiful once more. Bright yellow tangs and orange clownfish darted through the healthy, glowing reef. Thalassa and Shaloni swam together in a joyful dance, knowing that their home was safe. Thalassa looked up at the surface one last time, thankful for her new friend on the shore.